Woman at work in my past life? Discussion. So I've been getting more into past life and reincarnation, and I was wondering something. There is this woman at work who I am inexplicably attracted to, and I don't know why. I'm not trying to be mean at all, and I apologize if I come off as such, but she isn't what you'd call traditionally beautiful, droopy face, maybe from anti-rejection drugs? Even so, I find her very attractive and alluring. I am wondering if she could have been important in a past life.
I had a NDE many years ago, and during my life review I saw many people who I knew spiritually and not just physically in life. So I believe it's certainly possible for the person you see now as a person who you know spiritually and have a longer relationship with. But this comes with a warning. Just because you have this feeling doesn't mean they have the same feeling. There are a lot of people in my life who I know for a fact they are deeper friends than what we are now, but they have no idea. I'm sure there are people who feel the same about me and you too. But our feelings probably shouldn't be pushed on them or even implied, because they are in this life for their own reasons which may have nothing to do with us, unfortunately. If you become friends or more with this person, great. If nothing happens between you two, great. Let whatever happens unfold naturally, and if a moment arises where you can share your true feelings, great, but let it happen in due time, is my recommendation and opinion. I wish you the best of luck with this person and the best life in general.
Thank you for the advice. I certainly don't want to push feelings like this onto anyone. I do plan to leave my current job for a better one soon, and on my last day at my current job, I may ask this woman out the way I would ask out any other woman, just to see what happens. I'm prepared for rejection and have no intention of telling her about maybe recognizing her, 'cause that just sounds creepy. XD.
I know. It's amazing, right? Everyone has had this type of feeling with another person, but saying it out loud makes you sound like the woo-woo one. LOL, I wish more people were open to sharing what we all have felt before.
Sounds like you have soul recognition of someone you were close to in a past life. The same happens with those who screwed you in a past life and you have an unconscious aversion to them. Like met a woman in some metaphysical group and a little voice inside me said, "Whatever you do, don't turn your back on this woman." So you can get to know this woman, and she probably feels some familiarity with you too. A lot depends on whether she has a partner or not to determine if she will get to know you better. I know a good channeler who is great at reading past life connections between people. All she needs is a pic of both you and the woman, and she can tell you what past lives you had together and what agreements, if any, to connect or work together this lifetime. I remember working at Costco in Hawaii, and there was a woman who felt very familiar. My channel friend told me she was someone who agreed to meet with me every lifetime, but no plans on being partners or anything like that. If you know how to do muscle testing, ask the simple yes or no questions on whether you know her from a past lifetime, and whether you have agreements to work together this lifetime. Was she a mate or sibling, etc.? That would be the cheap and easy way to find out those things. Simple technique is to stand up, place your hand over your solar plexus and ask your body to show you a yes answer. Either leaning forward or backwards for most people. Then, ask to see a no. Start with a question you know the answer to, like, am I man? Get a yes and no, and then move on to the more detailed questions.
Thank you for the input. Would your channeler friend be willing to talk to me? No worries if not. If this matters, but I have the exact same shirt as this woman. It is a shirt that has to do with retro video games. If that means something, but it might, considering the shirt is pretty niche and I almost never see women wearing shirts like that.
My friend JP has been doing this since the late 1970s and she is well known. Her current rate is $100 for 15 minutes cause she is in such demand. She can get you all the info you need in that time, past lives together, whether you were married, siblings, parent/child, etc., and if you have agreements, including a mate agreement in this lifetime. She has others who are her students who charge much less, and I have one other person I can recommend, but not sure what her rates are. You can probably find a hypnotherapist to lead you through a past life regression, or maybe even find a YouTube video to do this. But even a good hypnotherapist would be at least $80 per hour. But first thing you might try is to just approach this woman and tell her that she feels very familiar to you, like you've known her from other lifetimes. See how she responds. If she feels the same way, she might agree, or if she thinks it's some new age come online, then you would probably be wasting your time with that.